Alright, so the first topic of the day, I want to address something I addressed earlier on my channel, right? And that is piracy. Brandon, do you have any experience with piracy? Do you have any experience
Oh,
being a pirate and sailing the
oh.
seven seas?
Well, we're from the Caribbean, so we have to.
Ah, yes, yes. Alright, well, give me your experience because I have a long list of this one.
Well, I mean, for children growing up, and especially children interested in computers, games wasn't really a priority
Yeah,
in family. So, like all children, we found workarounds. And the
exactly.
workaround
But not only
was piracy.
children, not only children does find workarounds, everybody does find workarounds. There's always a loophole. That's why all of those lawyers could make so much money fighting cases for, people who are actually convicted and who not actually convicted to get them into what is called penitentiary jail, them kind of business. Alright, go along. I hope we don't get a lawsuit for talking about this.
Well, let's see. I mean, I only use piracy to get games because we couldn't afford it and we also wanted to play it. But nowadays, like looking back on it, we just did it because we wanted to play the games and we needed to find workarounds.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's not like if we was really gonna play online, we just want a single player experience.
Well, back
So I mean,
then, it didn't really have much online. It was mostly,
I mean, there was Halo Online, there was COD Online,
yeah,
uh,
but
there was like all these other multiplayer games. Was it like
90% of the games nowadays, it have an online feature. Don't, I am not no mathematician, statistics, it's not my strong suit. Let me just say it's 90%. Back then, it was the other way around. It had less multiplayer games than single player games. My favorite being like Saints Row and the Telltale games. Oh my gosh. Alright, Brandon, back to you.
uh, there's much more to say about it than the fact that we want to workarounds, and the thing about it is, like watching somebody play a game is all good and like watching walkthroughs and things. But playing the game for yourself is a whole different experience. And we don't have 60 US sometimes to burn on a game.
60
Uh,
US? I
and
don't even have 1 US.
yeah, we don't have like that much money. I mean, if our current exchange is literally like what 6.7 to 1, 6.7 to 1 US. So we would be paying what like $400 a game. Come on, whose parents are gonna be paying that? No one.
It's not even
We
400.
just
We don't even have a credit card to, support our favorite Twitch streamer and be simps to Pokemon. JK. Alright.
But honestly though,
Yeah.
when I start working and if I start playing games, I'm definitely gonna be buying my games because I really want to support the people who helped make my teenage years good.
Definitely.
Ubisoft, Ubisoft, EA, Telltale Games, all these companies, Origin, and all these companies that really made your teenage years great because of all these great games.
Definitely, definitely. I would say my experience is immense. Like, if you go back in the days of my YouTube channel starting it off, you would see the gamer tag, like the gamer name, and it would be like no Steam or what is the rest? I know most of the time it was from no Steam and no Steam, however you pronounce it. And it was back then it was like looked down
No
upon.
Steam. Yeah, no Steam. I
Yeah.
remember the Steam. Yeah.
Back
Starting up it was like starting up COD and you see from no Steam.
Yeah, and Need for Speed and stuff. But back then, it wasn't like today that, parents like see that, is something big in this world. I legit watch back then, I actually used to be into Fortnite a little bit. A long time ago. And, it had this kid that win like $7 million. I was like, holy crap. And
Yeah,
you would realize that when he talking, he said he plays for 7 to 8 hours a day.
and they
Back
it's
in
basically
my
a joke.
Yeah, in my days, YouTube used to be like not YouTube. Games used to be something looked down at, and teachers would be like, "This thing compromising your intellectual ability and taking away time from studies and literate like
Yeah,
if your
clearly
parents,
did on me.
if your parents like catch you playing games, they'll like take your laptop or ask you to delete it or stop playing that game. I remember I was going home and this was the first time I ever get Need for Speed. Cap, it was like Underground or Most Wanted or something, and I legit playing this in the backseat of my mother van, and I was like, all right, I'm playing that game. Right? She's like, okay, what game? Need for Speed. I was like, nah, that's not a educational game. Don't play that. I was like, all right. I remember times that I would like be acting like if I study in like Form 1 and 2, while I actually just have the laptop like there on the first screen, and like as soon as you walk in, press the pause button and slam down the computer and just like hide it under a pillow or something. Um, I think a few times I just carry my laptop like in the washroom and just sit there to play games and like legit hide my laptop in a cupboard and then come back like afterwards and um they actually find my laptop there and I was playing games. And it was such like it's nothing like how it is today. Kids never really used to like be huge on this gaming scene. I could just imagine how much parents actually spend their money on game skins like these days, because I catch myself watching
Ah,
these things as a 20-year-old and be like, I want to spend some money on this. But I just have to go back to my like what is called this ethics. Is ethics or like the things that you fall back on and be like
morals,
my
morals, and ethics.
morals and be like am I really gonna spend money on a free game? No, I can't even spend money on a paid game because if we talk about the topic of piracy and also like this thing with Pirate Bay and the movies and things, it's a good thing to support the artists and people who make it and all of the budget that goes into it. But you need to understand like we is not first world consumers, we're like third world consumers. Alright? We can't be like, alright, I making a balance of $0.00 and still be paying for Netflix. I have other expenses to be more worried about, like university and books. And I'll give you an example. I had to buy a thing. Is like a PLC. It is a microprocessor, and this thing was 30 to 40 US. Not bad. Then I bought the screen with it so I could see what's going on. And that was 60 something US. And a cable, everything come up to a total of 130 US or something, with shipping, FedEx shipping, which was like 30 something US, which is insane. And I get a call when I was by the dentist this morning, and it said your delivery has reached, and it is costing $942 to clear this thing. And I was like, but the thing is like not even $900. And you want me to pay that amount? So nowadays not much people be will know how to do these things. Like I have friends who don't know how to get around some certain stuff, but when I do start working, I would support these people. I'm just saying. You would like to add anything to this, Brandon?
I started with and you would like to support because I mean we didn't have no money then. We don't have no money now.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not gonna use my money to help support. I mean, my money, my parents' money to help support people when I'm not making money. So
Exactly.
yeah,
You don't want to you don't want to use your parents' money to help support your what's called this like leisure as such addiction. So it's non-necessity, yeah?
they already getting support from like hundreds, if not thousands of people, right? But I mean, like you could always support them, but when you start making your own, that is my takeaway. Support people when you start making your own, but only make sure you support them when you know you can support yourself. Please.
Yeah, I agree with that. For sure, 100%. It's looked down on these days, but
It's not really looked down on much these days,
serious?
because a lot of people see any money in it, and they just want the money. Like if you look at tournaments, millions, tens of millions that you could win
Oh
from
no,
like.
no, no. I wasn't talking about games, I was talking about piracy.
Oh yeah, definitely. You could get locked up a lot in other places.
Yeah, let me just say where we're from, so we'll keep a clean record. Like how
We'll
they used to teach
we-
us
we'll
that in
we'll
school.
just say we're from the Caribbean. We'll just say we are pirates of the Caribbean.
Alright, so
Da-da,
technically
da-da.
we never sold anything, so
I mean, you don't have to sell anything to be a pirate. You just
alright,
gotta buy.
Brandon, alright. I'm not spending any money for the rest of like until I start working because I broke AF and this podcast is for fun. This YouTube channel is for fun also because I make a $0 on this, and if I did make money, I would legit buy donuts for all of us, right? Every single person who watching will get a donut. Even you, Brandon, you'll get two.
Yeah. Well,
So it had things to look forward for.